What definition could our friend give us to what ascension means? What is going to happen in 2012 and the beginning of 2013? If he was going to give us some guidance to the people on Earth, what would he say?
Thank you for your question. I really like the opportunity to share my perspective on this subject. The events that are about to unfold upon your planet are being watched by many beings throughout the cosmos for many reasons. Firstly, when humanity fell into the very low vibration, the very high density of the third dimension, as you call it, with the fall in Atlantis, there were many who thought humanity would not survive the experience. And the truth of the matter is that you live in the most dense form of consciousness where beings with a soul such as you and we carry. But you did survive, and you are now approaching the time when you will return to the kind of vibration that you carried in Atlantis, and indeed will go beyond that. And this change I will address initially from how I see it within your context. And so what we see happening is that at the time of the December 2012 solstice, there will be energies that will come to your solar system, not just from galactic center, but indeed from cosmic center, and indeed energies that will come forth to your solar system from what is the mirror image of your solar system, or indeed the galaxy, on the other side of the black hole, which is a mirror image in dark matter. So there are a number of sources of energy that will be sent forth to your solar system at the time of that solstice. These energies will cause many things to happen, you could say. The first is that they will transform the spacings of the particles of matter in your world. And I will mention that there was a slight shift in that spacing that occurred with the solstice that has just passed. But that is small compared with what will occur at that solstice of December 2012. And this is a momentous moment. And it is momentous in part because there is a requirement for humanity to prepare for that time. There is a requirement to clear all of the past life karmic energies that you might carry, because these energies cannot be taken forth to a higher dimension, a higher vibration. It is the nature of these sorts of energies. And those beings that have not cleared these energies from their physical bodies, the impact of the energies coming in will be such that those negative karmic energies will be destroyed, and in doing so the physical body which is holding those energies will also be destroyed. I do not mention this as some kind of threat, I mention it for your understanding. And there are also energies of great wisdom coming forth to your planet, and to your solar system with this event, because the mirror image planet, the mirror image of Earth in dark matter, has not experienced the fall in Atlantis as you did, so they are very advanced beings and they have not experienced the intermingling with the dark that you have experienced, and so they will be sending forth great wisdom to share with you. And if you are open to receiving this, it will contribute to a great advancement for those beings who are open to receiving this wisdom. So there are many things coming forth with those energies. And you can look at those energies as being preparatory for the events that will follow. There will be an aspect of that soul that you know of as Marietta, the first soul or monad created after the cherubim and seraphim angels. An aspect of that one will be sent forth at the end of that year that you know of as 2012, after the energies of the solstice. And I would mention that the one you know of as Yeshua is also an aspect of that soul. And the reason that that aspect will be born upon your planet is to trigger the reawakening, you could say, of the human DNA. Few of humanity today are aware that prior to the fall, your bodies, both physical and energy bodies, contained over 2,000 DNA strands. And with the birth of that aspect of Marietta, those strands will be reactivated. It is hard for you to imagine what impact this will have upon your skills and abilities. To go from 2 to over 2,000 strands of DNA is hard to contemplate. It will be a tremendous moment. That will then be followed by the uplifting, you could say, of the vibration of both the planet and all present upon it at the time of the equinox of 2013, and that is the time of what is known as the Ascension event. And this is all of great interest to so many beings across the cosmos, because firstly, this transition, a transition of this magnitude, has never occurred before. There have been ascension events on many other planets, on many other solar systems, you could say. So that event is not unusual, but the level of change which is coming forth for humanity is a level of change that has never been seen before. You will be moving from the lowest vibration, where a soul exists anywhere in creation, to the highest vibration, where a being carries a physical body. And you could say it is a gift from your Creator for having chosen to walk this very difficult path upon planet Earth. And it is also of interest to beings across the cosmos, because as Mother Mary has described in more than one of her messages that are recorded on the 2012 timeline page, creation is like a vase where it rests on the lowest level of vibration. And so when the consciousness of planet Earth is lifted up, so too will the consciousness of all of creation. And this is not understood by humanity by and large at this point in time, and it is part of the reason that the events upon your planet are being watched with such great interest by so many beings. And so that is my perspective of what is unfolding upon your planet.